Welcome, the rare gems. Ever wondered what makes Sigma females so unique and why they stand out so much? Michel de Montaigne once said, "The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself." This quote really sums up Sigma females. They follow their own rules and embrace beliefs that are both daring and different. In this video, we'll explore 8 intriguing and thought-provoking views that define Sigma females. Get ready to question your own perspectives and find out why these women prefer to take the road less traveled. Don't miss out on discovering what makes them truly exceptional. Number 1. No question is a dumb question. Every inquiry is a stepping stone to mastery. Sigma females truly believe that no question is a dumb question. To them, curiosity is like a superpower. It sharpens their minds and fuels their intellect. Ever notice how some people avoid asking questions because they're scared of looking silly? Not Sigma females. They understand that staying silent and missing out on learning is the real mistake. For them, every question is like a tiny key that opens up a bigger understanding. When Sigma females ask why the sky is blue, it's not just to fill the silence. They genuinely want to know the science behind it. And once they get their answer, they store it away in their mental library, ready to use it later. Their fearless questioning often leads them to discoveries others might miss. While most people might take things at face value, Sigma females dig deeper, unafraid of what they might find. They're like detectives of everyday life, always probing, investigating, and learning. This approach means they're constantly growing. They don't let the fear of judgment stop them. Instead, they see every question, no matter how small, as a chance to expand their horizons. This relentless pursuit of knowledge sets them apart and keeps them ahead. Sigma females have figured out that the real mistake isn't asking a question. It's not asking at all. They view each question as an opportunity to climb higher, challenge the status quo, and spark new ideas. While others hesitate, Sigma females are busy finding answers to questions most people are too scared to ask, turning their curiosity into their secret weapon. I want to take a moment to thank all of our amazing subscribers. Your likes, shares, and comments never go unnoticed. You truly are rare gems. If you're new here, we'd love for you to join our family by hitting that subscribe button. Let's grow together as a tribe. Back to the topic of the day. Number 2. Your family is who you decide. Blood ties don't define loyalty. Rare gems. Sigma females have a pretty cool take on family. For them, it's less about blood relations and more about who's actually got their back. They understand that real loyalty and support come from the people they choose to have in their lives, not just from family by default. It's like they have this special knack for finding their true tribe, focusing on quality over quantity. So picture this. Sigma females carefully pick and choose their friends and connections, looking for those who genuinely make their lives better. They don't hang on to a family member just because of their blood ties if that person is always bringing negativity and drama. Instead, they invest in relationships with people who lift them up, whether it's a close friend from college or a mentor from work. This way, they build a network of genuine connections. They're not bogged down by obligatory family gatherings with relatives they can't stand. Instead, they throw meaningful get-togethers with those who truly matter, creating a chosen family that really supports and understands them. And here's the best part. Sigma females don't feel guilty about it. They get that real family isn't about genetics, but about the strong bonds they create. They're not afraid to distance themselves from toxic relatives and focus on relationships that are healthy and positive. It's like they do a social life spring cleaning, ending up with a circle of trust that's solid and dependable. While others might be tangled in family feuds and awkward reunions, Sigma females are enjoying the families they've built for themselves. They've figured out that life's too short to spend with people who don't bring value. By surrounding themselves with their chosen few, they find more joy, support, and peace in their everyday lives. Number 3. Being selfish isn't a bad thing. Self-preservation is key to empowerment. Sigma females have really nailed the art of putting themselves first, and they wear it like a badge of honor. For them, taking care of themselves isn't just okay, it's crucial. They know that if they don't look after themselves, they'll run out of energy to help others. It's like how your phone needs to be charged before you can use it all day. They make sure they're fully charged and ready for whatever comes their way. This means they have no problem saying no when they need to. Got a friend who's always draining your energy with their drama? A Sigma female will cut them out of her life quicker than you can say toxic. They don't overcommit or spread themselves too thin just to please others. If something doesn't fit with their goals or well-being, they're totally fine with opting out. It's like having a built-in filter for unnecessary stress. But don't confuse their self-focus with being selfish in a negative way. They're incredibly generous and supportive to the people who matter. By taking care of their own needs first, they ensure they're in the best shape to help others. It's like the put on your own oxygen mask first rule, but for everyday life. They know that being at their best means they can be a better friend, partner, and colleague. Their approach to self-care means they don't burn out. While others might be running on empty, Sigma females have energy to spare because they've mastered self-care. They make time for their hobbies, prioritize their mental health, and know when to step back and recharge. It's not about being indulgent, it's about being smart with their resources. In a world that often praises self-sacrifice, Sigma females stand out by showing that looking out for number one is key to a balanced, fulfilling life. Their unapologetic self-prioritization might ruffle a few feathers, but it's also what makes them resilient and successful. So if someone calls them selfish, they'll probably just smile and think, "Thanks for noticing." At number 4, taking the road less traveled. Innovation lies in uncharted territory. Sigma females have a real talent for taking the road less traveled. And it's not just about being different for the sake of it. They see real value in exploring paths that others might overlook. While most people stick to what's safe and familiar, Sigma females thrive on the excitement of the unknown. They're like modern-day adventurers, always ready to step off the beaten path and discover something new. Their adventurous spirit means they often spot new opportunities and ideas before anyone else. They see potential where others see risk. Sure, this might land them in some surprising situations, but they've found that these unexpected detours often lead to the most rewarding experiences. It's like they have an instinct for innovation and growth. They don't just follow trends, they set them. While everyone else is busy fitting in, Sigma females are out there creating. They might start a new business in a niche market or move to a city they've never been to because they see possibilities others don't. Their unconventional choices might raise a few eyebrows, but they couldn't care less. They know the biggest rewards often come from taking the biggest risks. This fearless approach doesn't mean they're reckless. They do their research, weigh their options, and then make smart decisions. But once they've decided, they dive in with full commitment. They're confident in their ability to handle whatever comes their way, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Their journey is anything but ordinary. They collect experiences like others collect stamps, each one showing their bravery and curiosity. They've got stories that could fill a book, tales of bold moves, unexpected turns, and big successes. And through it all, they keep their sense of humor, laughing at the bumps along the way and enjoying the adventure. So, while others are happy to follow the crowd, Sigma females are out there making their own paths. They embrace the road less traveled with enthusiasm, knowing it's where the true adventures and the best stories are found. For them, it's not just about the destination, it's about the incredible journey they take to get there. Number 5. Being alone is better than being with someone you dislike. Solitude is empowering, not lonely. Sigma females have a unique view of solitude. They'd rather be alone than be around people they don't like. For them, being alone isn't a punishment, it's a luxury. They understand that their own company can be just as fulfilling, if not more, than hanging out with others. It's like picking a quiet night with your favorite book over going out with people who get on your nerves. They really value their alone time, using it as a chance to recharge and reflect. It's their moment to dive into hobbies, binge-watch their favorite shows, or just enjoy some peace and quiet. They know that solitude is where they can be their true selves, without any pretenses. It's like having a VIP pass to their own personal retreat, ready whenever they need a break from the world. This doesn't mean they're antisocial or don't enjoy good company. In fact, they treasure meaningful interactions with people they genuinely like. But they have little patience for small talk and drama. If it's a choice between a night of forced conversation and staying in with their comfy couch and cozy blanket, they'll pick the latter every time. And they don't feel a bit guilty about it. Their preference for solitude also means they don't settle for less in relationships. They won't waste time on people who don't respect their boundaries or add value to their lives. They've got the art of saying no to toxic relationships down pat and saying yes to themselves. It's all about self-respect, ensuring they're surrounded by positivity and genuine connections. Sigma females see being alone not as loneliness, but as a sign of their strength and independence. They know they don't need anyone else to complete them. They're already whole. So while others might worry about being alone, Sigma females embrace it, using solitude as their secret weapon for a happier, more balanced life. Number 6. Minimalism. True freedom lies in simplicity. Sigma females have a real passion for minimalism that goes way beyond just tidying up their sock drawer. For them, minimalism isn't just about clean lines and neat spaces. It's a whole lifestyle. It influences everything from their belongings to their schedules and even their thoughts. They're experts at cutting out the noise, whether it's physical clutter or unnecessary stress. You won't see them holding on to clothes they never wear or staying in relationships that don't benefit them. They keep things simple and focus on what truly matters. It's like they've boiled life down to its essentials, and everything else is just extra. At home, this means embracing the idea of less is more. They choose quality over quantity, going for a few well-made items instead of filling their space with clutter. Their homes are calm and organized, giving them plenty of room to relax and think. And honestly, who doesn't appreciate a little extra breathing room? But minimalism for Sigma females isn't just about physical stuff, it's also about mental clarity. They don't waste time or energy on things that don't align with their goals or bring them joy. Their schedules aren't packed with endless meetings or social obligations. They know how to say no when needed. This lets them focus on their passions and be fully present in whatever they choose to do. Their minimalist mindset also extends to their social lives. They keep their circles small, surrounding themselves only with people who lift them up and inspire them. There's no room for toxic relationships or shallow interactions. It's all about having deep, meaningful connections that truly add value to their lives. This love for minimalism helps Sigma females live with clarity and purpose. By cutting out the excess, they make space for what really enriches their lives. They find joy in simplicity and freedom in having less to manage and worry about. Their minimalist lifestyle isn't about giving up. It's about creating a life filled with purpose and passion, free from the clutter that holds most people back. Number 7. Complaining is pointless. Action is the only response to adversity. Sigma females have a no-nonsense attitude towards life, and one of their key principles is that complaining just doesn't cut it. They've figured out that whining about problems doesn't solve them. It just wastes energy. It's like trying to clean up a flood with a tissue. They'd rather roll up their sleeves and tackle the issue head-on instead of sitting around feeling sorry for themselves. They see challenges as puzzles to solve, not as things that will keep them stuck. When something goes wrong, their first instinct is to look for a solution, not to complain. Car broke down? They'll call a tow truck and sort out the next steps. Stuck in a job they don't like? They'll update their resume and start searching for new opportunities instead of moaning to anyone who will listen. This practical approach also applies to everyday annoyances. They know that griping about bad weather won't make it sunny any sooner, and complaining about a long line at the coffee shop won't make it move faster. Instead, they use that time wisely, catching up on emails, diving into a book, or just enjoying a moment of peace. It's all about making the best of every situation, big or small. Humor is a big part of their mindset, too. Sigma females have a talent for laughing at life's little hiccups rather than letting them ruin their day. Spilled coffee on their favorite shirt? That's a perfect excuse for a spontaneous shopping trip. Missed the bus? More time to listen to that podcast they've been loving. They find the silver linings where others see only clouds. Ultimately, Sigma females know life's too short to spend it complaining. They'd rather channel their time and energy into making positive changes for themselves and those around them. Their proactive attitude makes them not just more resilient, but also more inspiring to others. By focusing on solutions instead of dwelling on the negative, they create more space for joy, productivity, and success in their lives. So next time you're about to complain, think like a Sigma female and ask yourself, what can I do to fix this? Then go ahead and make it happen. Number 8. Seeking validation from others is pointless. Internal validation fuels authenticity. Sigma females have mastered the art of not needing validation from others, and it's like they've discovered a superpower. They know that their worth isn't tied to anyone else's opinions, and they live their lives confidently and unapologetically. It's not that they don't care what people think, they just don't let it control their choices. For Sigma females, validation comes from within. They're their own toughest critics and biggest cheerleaders. When they achieve something, they celebrate it because they recognize the effort it took, not because they're waiting for applause from others. It's like having an internal scoreboard that no one else can see or influence. This inner confidence allows them to make bold moves without constantly looking for approval. They wear what they like, not what's trending. They choose careers that fulfill them, not just the ones that look impressive on LinkedIn. Their decisions are guided by their own values and passions, not by fear of judgment. And when it comes to social media, Sigma females are a breath of fresh air. While others obsess over likes and comments, they couldn't care less about the number of hearts on their latest post. They share what they want, when they want, and they don't stress over the algorithm. It's all about living life on their own terms, not curating an image for others to approve. Their ability to ignore external validation makes them more resilient. They don't crumble at the first sign of criticism because they've built a strong sense of self-worth. They're like ducks with water rolling off their backs when it comes to negative comments. Got a hater? Sigma females will likely shrug it off and move on with their day, maybe even laughing at the absurdity of it all. In relationships, this trait is a game changer. They don't need constant reassurance from their partners. They enter relationships as complete individuals, not looking for someone to complete them but to complement their already full lives. This independence is incredibly attractive and leads to healthier, more balanced connections. So next time you find yourself fishing for compliments or second-guessing your decisions because of what others might think, channel your inner Sigma female. Remember, the only person who truly needs to approve of you is you. Live by your own standards, and you'll find a freedom and confidence that's truly unbeatable. In conclusion, Sigma females stand out by embracing beliefs and practices that may not always align with mainstream thinking. Their approach to life, from valuing solitude and minimizing clutter to seeking validation from within and setting their own trends, showcases a distinctive and self-assured perspective. These unpopular opinions reflect their commitment to living authentically, driven by personal values rather than societal pressures. By confidently following their own path, Sigma females demonstrate that true fulfillment comes from understanding and honoring one's own needs and desires, rather than conforming to external expectations. Their unique viewpoints offer valuable insights into how embracing individuality and self-reliance can lead to a more meaningful and empowered life. If you enjoyed diving into these unique Sigma female perspectives, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Share your thoughts on these unpopular opinions in the comments below. What resonates with you and what do you think might be missing? Also, click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks, Rare Gems, for tuning in. See you in the next video. Take care and God bless.